Hey parents, Carmine here with your video review of XCOM Enemy Unknown. XCOM Enemy Unknown may not win any awards for its story, but it makes even the smallest victories worth bragging about. An alien invasion prompts the governments of Earth to start a combined military and science project meant to save all humanity. The game puts the player in charge of the XCOM project, a collaboration of the best and brightest minds in the world. The player will have to build a base, upgrade technology, outfit a squad, and repel the alien invasion, all while keeping the population of the world from succumbing to panic. It's almost impossible to describe how monumental this task can be. XCOM Enemy Unknown is an unforgivingly difficult game. If a unit dies in the field, he doesn't come back. If a country leaves the XCOM project, you can't woo them back in. Lose too many units and too many countries, and you lose the war for Earth. Game over. The opening cutscene of the tutorial paints this game like it's going to be a survival horror, but this isn't representative of the actual gameplay. The one guy who has his guts hanging out is the only time I ever saw anything like that in the game. The rest of the game consists of slow, methodical, strategic, turn-based combat and careful management of the base and other resources.
Sir, I have visual on the object.
All right, Delta 2.
The combat-based violence is surprisingly mild. The player will start out with some familiar, albeit generic firearms that will cause some visible blood when enemies are hit. But once the player starts to upgrade to laser and plasma weapons, that blood is lost in the splash of bright colors. There is never any gore, even when the player scores critical hits. And this is how the violence will go for the entire game. Almost every combat scenario has the same objectives, but there are some missions where the player has to save civilians. Death of human characters was more common in these scenarios, since the civilians tend to hide near aliens, don't use cover very well, and have almost no health. However, the player with the right equipment can quickly and easily save almost every civilian on the map, significantly reducing the amount of violence. While we gave the content of this game a recommended age of 12 years old, I would give some caution to this. The difficulty level of this game made it for players with less experience playing strategic games. Chess lovers will be able to tackle this game without any problems, but younger gamers will almost certainly be frustrated. For the full written review, including the extra categories, log on to SideStoryGames.com.